Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Had to hit the high note on you nutgas. Now, the co-founders of bankrupt poop testing startup Ubiome have been charged with fraud. Jessica Richmond and Zachary Apt, the co-founders of the now shuttered microbiome company Ubiome, are facing criminal and civil charges stemming from their efforts to build Ubiome into a poop testing powerhouse. The Securities and Exchange Commission alleged that Richmond and Apt defrauded investors out of $60 million by giving a false impression of how by giving a false impression of how well the company was doing. The married co-founders are also facing criminal charges in federal court in California. They were indicted on Thursday on charges including healthcare fraud and wire fraud, as well as related conspiracy charges. The SEC complaint alleged Richmond, who's 46, and Apt, 36, portrayed Ubiome as receiving health insurance reimbursements for its tests, which tested poop samples for different conditions related to gut health. The complaint alleged the co-founders made millions as Ubiome raised money from investors. We allege that Richmond and Apt touted Ubiome as a successful and fast-growing biotech pioneer while hiding the fact that the company's purported success depended on the deceit. Aaron Snyder, the director of the SEC San Francisco regional office, said in a statement, Ubiome is the latest Silicon Valley biotech to be accused of tricking investors. The now shuttered blood testing company Theranos in 2018 settled with the SEC over allegations of massive fraud. Theranos founder Elizabeth Holmes was charged with fraud and is expected to appear in court this summer. Ubiome was founded in 2012 on the promise of helping ordinary people understand the bacteria living in and on them, known as their microbiome. The company morphed from citizen science project to venture backup startup, taking in $105 million from investors and reaching a valuation of $600 million. Then the troubles began. The FBI raided the company in April 2019. By the end of June that year, the company's top leadership and many of its board members had departed. In October 2019, the company said it was shutting down in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy filing. The complaints paint a detailed picture of how Ubiome got health insurance companies to cover its tests using what prosecutors say was deception. The SEC complaint alleged the Ubiome founders duped doctors into ordering tests. Ubiome built out a portal that connected patients with doctors who could order the test. The complaint alleged the network of doctors was designed to get doctors to order the two medical tests Ubiome offered and prescribed based only on an online question form. The civil complaint also alleged the company fooled doctors into retesting old samples. The criminal complaint alleged that Ubiome worked to resequence existing samples by telling consumers that there had been newer versions of Ubiome's test. By doing so, the complaint alleged Ubiome could increase the number of billable claims, all while using an existing sample. By using this network of doctors, Ubiome was often able to get reimbursements from insurers. The criminal complaint alleged Ubiome tricked insurers into paying for tests that weren't medically necessary or properly vetted by medical regulators. In some cases, the company faked documents by using the names of doctors and other healthcare workers without their knowledge, prosecutors have said. But the insurers were catching on to Ubiome. According to the SEC complaint, at least 18 insurers had sent the company letters about its billing practices by April 2019. The criminal complaint alleged that Apt and Richmond didn't tell investors about the questions insurers were asking. What more, the complaint alleged that Apt and Richmond had to falsify documents and lie to insurance providers in order to attempt to keep them at bay. And this just goes to show you, man, that people will do anything to get a quick buck. in this day and age. Now, these two are facing fraud and possible jail time. So, and this is what I'm saying. It's like people like this who make their money. This is how a lot of companies around make their money. They do illegal acts, and this is what the problem is. You're lying to the people that you're saying you're trying to help, so you can get some more money in insurance claims. And that's sad. That we can't live in a world where people can just do right by the patient and try to make sure that they're in this for a good cause, to test your poop and to see what bacteria lives in it and what problems that you could have down the line health wise. But to use that against people that are patients who give you their trust, give you their information, that's low down to me. And a lot of people have done that in the past as well as today. So tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Thank you for listening, man, and thank you for all your support. We are out. Deezy.